This is the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Becca here.
This is Not America's Sweetheart, Davian. And
It's Billy Starks. And
the super fly guy, Trayvon Jordan.
This is the fly side flyer, Jalen Brandon.
Hardcore Princess, Jules Malone.
Hi there, this is the Bubblegum Princess, Alexia Nicole.
This is the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christy Jane.
This is the baddest black belt, Chennai Kai.
This is Kid Bandit.
The smash hit, Joel Bateman.
This is Robin Renegade.
Cody Hawk.
Brutal Bob Evans. And you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hi, my name is Xavier Gotti, and today we are listening to the Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's Wrestling with Entertainment, the only audio experience on the web today, the trusted choice for interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Tuesday and Wednesday on YouTube and Castbox, sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. I'm, of course, your host, James J., and it's a great day for wrestling, because we are wrestling with the bomb, Xavier Gotti.
Thank you. That makes me feel great. Just because you said it like that.
Absolutely. We like to do it big here on Wrestling With. And can you tell us where the bomb will be exploding next event-wise?
So, let me see my upcoming events. King of Sports, I'll be in Campbell, Texas. And tomorrow I have a show coming up in Arizona. I'll be wrestling for Thunder Mountain. I'll be competing for their tag team champions in a 3-way. I believe a hardcore match, and then after that, I'll be in Campbell, Texas, King of Sports. After that, next week, I'm booked weekly, unfortunately, and I'll be in MPX. I am the number one contender to tag team champions there soon, and I'll be competing it there soon. But I don't know what match I'm scheduled on the 13th for MPX there, but just know I'm going to be competing for the number one contender tag team champion soon there. And after that, I will be in ACW September 27th, main eventing for the ACW heavyweight. The ACW heavyweight champion against JT Holmes. And is there anything else you want to know about me?
It sounds like you have a very busy schedule ahead of you.
In September, weekly.
And can you tell us where we can find you on social media and your merchandise?
So, normally you type Xavier.God. You can find me both on TikTok and Instagram. Well, actually, if you type Xavier Gotti, and you just won't find me anywhere, and then it will just pop up my name. So just anywhere, if you just type Xavier Gotti, my name is gonna pop up.
And merchandise?
Merchandise, I'm actually working on it right now. Me and my tag team partner are working on the most wanted t-shirts, and I'll be willing to give you some merchandise once it happens.
Hell yeah. Well, you don't have to go looking for it. All of the links to all his social media will be in the description of the video below, but on YouTube in Castbox. Right, let's get into it. Can you tell us about your match against DeMarcus Rashad?
Which one? I don't face this man 7 times. Which match are you talking about?
The one that ended up in the streets.
Oh my goodness. You saw that one?
Yes.
Oh my god. I did not want no one to see that. So when that match happened, the ring, there were some pieces missing, so the ring was not really steady, so I kind of went out there and overkilled on the mic when I shouldn't have, and then as I was going to the back, DeMarcus was he told me I ran out of time, we had to start the match. So you look at the video, I'm not in my gear, I'm not in no knee pads. We called everything from the beginning till the very end. But yeah, it kind of got very chaotic in the match. yeah, but we have fun. I can say me and DeMarcus have fun.
So that was called on the fly. Just leaving the venue and literally going in the middle of the street.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I remember I was like, let's take this outside. Yep. And we were just calling random stuff, and then oh yeah, that was all from the head. That was just all us. But that was not one of my best performances, and I would not expect you to ask for that match. I'm like, oh Lord, that match. I had plenty of better matches with him, but that match. But I mean, it was fun. It was fun at the Akichula ACW. Me and main evented that night. It was really fun that night.
Hell yeah. Now, can you tell us about your tag team partner and Most Wanted, Marcelo?
Marcelo D. Campos, my cousin. Like, oh yeah. Every time he sees me getting in trouble, he be on me, like, because he cares. Like, I love him, man. Like, I really appreciate Marcelo. But yeah, me and Marcelo debuted in 4 different states within a month, and we're really everywhere. Like, we're really doing good together. And honestly, if I was a 9-year-old, Xavier Gotti would be the biggest fan of Most Wanted, because it's something like I always dreamt up as a tag team, and I made it happen. I always thought about the DX Prime Time, and then I just kind of mixed it up a little bit, and then boom, Most Wanted was born. But yeah, as far as Marcelo, yeah, he trained at AAPW, and he's being taught well down there, because Papa Don, he knows how to get his students right. He could groom them up real well. And I do appreciate Marcelo being part of Most Wanted.
What's a pet peeve about Marcelo that you just don't understand?
You mean like a pet peeve?
Yes.
Well, what you mean, like something that irritates him or something like that?
Something that you just don't understand about him.
Something that I don't understand. I mean, I really won't know. I mean, because me and him, we don't really know each other like that, because I live in San Antonio, he lives in Austin, so when we hang around each other, it's probably for only 2 days. We're mainly on a phone call, so I really don't know how to give an answer to that, to be honest.
That's fine. So, I mean, you mentioned, wanting to, do tag team. And obviously, Most Wanted, is a very successful tag team. But you are, a very successful, singles wrestler as well. So what do you kind of focus more on? The tag team or the singles aspect?
So with the singles and the tag team, I'm 2 different characters, so I like to play both. I like to play both sides of it. So I like to do my one-on-ones. I like to do my tag teams. It's just it's just a different experience. I can't really say what I like better, because there's certain promotions that tells me they prefer me singles. There's certain promotions that tell me they like me in tags, and as of right now, I am booked more as a tag team than a singles. So, I mean, I'm liking Most Wanted, so I probably go with this tag team as of right now, because it's something new, and I'm really having fun. I'm being more booked. I'm being more looked up on it. But yeah, I'm liking both, for sure though. What about you? If I had to ask you,
What do I prefer, singles or tag team?
yeah, me of Xavier Gotti.
I'm kind of digging the tag team work. I think that Most Wanted is, an aesthetically, pleasing tag team. And you don't necessarily get a lot of tag teams that, mess well, especially on the independent level. So yeah, I would say maybe the tag team is, I lean a little bit more towards the tag team.
I appreciate it.
That being said, can if you can clear this up or not. Is Big Time Rod a part of Most Wanted?
I mean, he was, but I mean, like, he was. At the moment, he's not with us. It's not like he kicked himself out or we kicked him out. We just stopped talking because he went to Booker T school, so he like kind of lives far, but he's still being booked. But at the moment, I would say no, he's not part of Most Wanted.
Okay, so no longer Most Wanted.
No, wait, no what?
So no longer Most Wanted.
At the moment, no. If I had to say, I mean, we never really talked about it. Me and Marcelo, or Rod. You know, we had the last match we had was at King of Sports, and then that was it.
So is there a potential to bring Rod back in?
I mean, I have no problem with Rod. I mean, doors always open. It just all depends. Yeah, I don't really have a problem with Rod. I don't see why not.
Okay. So, going back to Marcelo, you won the ACW Tag Team Championships. A very successful, run with those titles. What did it kind of mean to you to capture those titles?
Honestly, it means the world. We were able to take those tag team champions in 4 different states, representing them, and we defended them in Georgia, I believe. We walked out with it in Arizona and Tennessee, but we didn't defend it there. But we got the chance to defend it in Georgia. So yeah, I mean, I say those tag team titles really helped us elevate our careers because we weren't originally supposed to win the titles, but it happened that night because due to some stuff behind the scenes, the promoter wanted to give us the belts. So yeah, I'm really thankful for the Alliance Tag Team Champions.
Is that a good moment? Like they're saying, things change, we're putting a belt on you, or is it like what is that kind of moment like? Finding out, all of very suddenly.
That I'm about to be the champion.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I'm about to be a champion at a promotion, I know I gotta step my game up more because I'm representing the company. So, I mean, it was just like like a thank you God moment. I was very thankful for it because every time I'm a champion at every promotion, I represent it. Put so much meaning to the belt, more than the other guy can. At least that's what I'm trying to do.
Right. And winning those titles, is that a moment that you take in the moment, or is it something that kind of sets in afterwards? Like, wow, I did this.
Yeah, afterwards. Yeah, afterwards it's like, oh my God, this really happened. Because when I'm normally told I'm gonna win, I don't really hold it around my head because everything could change, so I don't let it kill me, because sometimes when I get to the venue, I'll change the plans they're going over. I'm like, all right, it happens.
Right. You can correct me if I'm wrong here.
What's up?
When you won the ACW titles, you were actually stripped of them immediately, no?
Oh yeah, that so no, it was a story that she was supposed to, but it didn't end up happening. It took off like some crime time, like some, like these are our times. We want it. You can't tell us what to do type of vibe. But no, she didn't think. Oh yeah, that video. That's when we debuted with Raw and all that. Yeah, that's when Most Wanted really formed. Damn, that was like almost 9 months ago. Wow. I forgot all about it until you told me.
So
makes me feel great. Like, damn, we came a long way. It would have been real great taking Raw with us too, but stuff happens, and like I said, doors always open for boy, bro.
Hell yeah. I mean, if the doors open for Rod, does that mean that there could be potentially other members of Most Wanted?
At the moment, no. We weren't like Rob was like the only one we wanted to recruit, and after that, we didn't really want to like make it like a Bullet Club thing, But it was like because me, Rod, and Marcella are all three light skins, and we're Sagittarius, so like kind of like that. Like unless we find another light skin Sagittarius, I don't know. But as a building most wanted, no. At the moment, no.
Fair enough.
Like with more people.
So, going back to the night you won the titles. So basically, if you run from the scene of the crime, you can't get stripped of the titles.
Sorry, repeat what you just said. I'm sorry, I just had a brain fart.
So basically, if you run from the scene of the crime, you can't be stripped of the titles.
I mean, I really don't know how to explain it. It was just supposed to be like you were just trying to get the fans mad about it, and then when they see us ran out, they popped. You're like, yeah, So, yeah, it was, I don't know. It was just a fun moment. I really don't know how to explain it necessarily of that, but yeah.
I gotcha. Can you tell us about the match against Chris Carter?
Oh man! Oh, that man done. Oh yeah. So with Chris Carter. So yeah. He was on. I just remember one day me and her were on the phone call because he knew someone that he was training, and I knew him, and he just called me. Was just filling me information about what he knows, or I know, all that stuff. And he's just like, well, maybe one day me and you will have a match. And I'm just like thinking in my head, I was like, man, I fucking wish. And then he added me on social media, and then a year passed by. He just made a Facebook status saying, me and Xavier Gotti should have a match. And then that got around quick, of course. And then me and him end up main eventing for ACW. And you saw that match, right?
Yes.
So yeah, it was my idea too. For Carter to go over like before the promoter, I was like, I'm down to put Carter. That was just my idea because he's a name, man. I'm making a name out of myself. So it was my idea for Carter to go over and all that stuff. And when me and Carter were in the back, I was just like, I mean, bro, if you want to cut a promo, you're welcome to. He's like, I don't know about that. And then he's like asking me about Desiree's La Familia. And he's like, oh, I don't know if I want to represent him. And then at the end of the match, next he's just like, and that's what you get for fucking with La Familia Darkness. I'm just looking at him like, this motherfucker. it was just funny. Like, I don't know, like when Carter is on that mic and he's a heel, he's a whole different cat. Like, it's a person that I never met a day in my life. I like tangling with him on the mic because the video cut off, but we were going back and forth, and Carter could talk his shit. I tell you what, like, and he doesn't really do heels, like, not that I've seen at least. I'm sure he has, but I don't really see him do heels like that. He's mainly a babyface guy. But when he's on the mic as a heel, he will have a whole new character. And he goes hard with it. I give him that. He does.
It was definitely a wild match, to say the least. I believe that you put him through a door on the outside.
Oh, yeah. I put everybody through the door in ACW. That's my thing. It's like, get the door. That's what Marcel's the one. Get the doors. And I get the doors, I put them through it. Yeah. But yeah, I put everybody through doors in ACW. That's my thing.
When did that kind of become a thing?
So it became a thing when me, I don't know if you know him, but this guy named Nathaniel Grayson, we had a toys match. We had like a toys misfit match, and then they found out that we were having a hardcore match, and then one of the wrestlers offered us the door, and then when I went through it, we had a whole type of different reaction. And then I just remember walking my dogs outside the complex, and I just seen like 3 doors being thrown away. I was like, no shit. So I started collecting them. And next thing you know, I had like 7 doors on my, well, it was probably like 4 or 5 doors in my apartment complex. The maintenance was getting mad at me because I was just taking it, just stacking outside. So I had to bring them in, and now they're hiding it from me. So I have to go buy some motherfucking doors, sadly.
Who knew doors would be so desired?
Yep, and then when I don't use the doors, that's what the fans are expecting. They are expecting me to use doors, so I have to be in no disqualification matches when I'm at a certain venue, because that's what they expect of me is doors, not no thumbtacks, light bulbs. They just doors and me diving. That's all they care about.
And you got to give the people what they want.
Oh yeah, I have to give them what they want, because yeah, I'm representing ACW, and hopefully, I will be the ACW Heavyweight Champion September 27th.
I imagine that would be a big moment for you if you did win that championship, no?
Yep, took me 2 years to win that belt.
Now, kind of going back to, tag team action, you did get the team with Soda Pop, NWA wrestler. Obviously respect the name. What was that like?
Let's make this clear. I don't want to speak about this man's name. I don't want to say his name. I just want to skip past that. If you want to post this, that's fine. But I learned not to say about his name, and he's not gonna say my name. I'm not gonna explain what happened between me and him, but that's out the door.
Okay, so clearly some heat there.
Yep. Fuck yeah.
But just kind of in the same thread, you were able to team with Rodney Mack as well. One of your coaches.
Oh yeah, that's my coach. Oh yeah, like Rodney Mack, he done made me, man. Like he made me the man I am today. And if it wasn't for that, man, I'll be probably wrestling in some sneakers or some jeans. So man, I love Rodney Mack. I really do. I really respect Rodney Mack and Jazz to this day.
What did it kind of mean to you to be able to get in the ring with Rodney Mack? Obviously tag teaming with him.
Honestly, so I ended up leaving Dog Pound around that time, and then when I came back, Rodney Mack was just like, me, you, what's his face against Southern Six. I was just like, what? It was just like me 2 weeks in, so like it was like a very, very, very big moment opportunity for me, because I had a match with Southern Six, so, and I'm not gonna lie, that's the biggest match of my career as of right now. Well, biggest names wise, not the biggest match, but names wise, Southern Six, they're a big deal, and I'm sure you know who they are.
Yeah, and I mean obviously Rodney Mack, WWE alumni. Have you been able to go 1-on-1 against Rodney yet?
I have not. We have never had a match. We just only had that tag match, and that was it.
Is that something that you would, like? Is to go 1-on-1 with your coach?
Dustin Rhodes, that's who I want to 1-on-1 with. That's what I was trained by, too. So if I had to actually say, I would like a 1-on-1 with Dustin Rhodes. Like, if we had to be exact.
Was Dustin before Rodney, or was Rodney before Dustin?
It was Rodney before Dustin.
Okay. So, obviously you're going into Rhodes Academy, with some experience. You already know the basics. Like, what did you really, what did you learn in, Rhodes Academy compared to, Dog Pound?
Rhodes Academy, so I only trained there for 3 months. I didn't really get to train. I was 3 months and I was out. So if I had to say if I'd really learned, I was gonna say Dustin taught me a lot of fighting back. To stay alive versus zero to hero. And let me see. Well, I was practicing a lot of spots because he had crash pads and all that shit. So He had a really, really good ring. So when I went to the Rose Academy, that's when I became a high flyer. Because when I was at Dog Pound, I was like kind of overweight. I was working like a powerhouse, and then when I went to the Rose Academy, I started doing all these spots, and then that's when I started changing my gimmick, and then became a high flyer. So yeah, that's why I had to say I learned at the Rose Academy, is me high flying, and yeah.
So kind of learning more about yourself.
Yeah, like how athletic I am and all that stuff. I was compared to RVD while I was there those 3 months. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give something to try. They were calling me a high flyer before I called myself a high flyer. So I took advantage of my own talent, my own skills.
Oh yeah. You did have the opportunity to wrestle Mike Dell as well. A respected
Oh yeah,
on the Indies.
that was almost 4 years ago. Yeah.
What was that experience like?
I just remember just being so like I wanted to have a match with Mike Dell, and then 2 weeks later, I just saw me on the flyer. I was like, no fucking way! Like, he's very respected in the pen circle. Like, you know, like people kind of were like, you know, giving me the thumbs up against Mike Dell. So he helped me get my career to another level by, you know, like damn, I had a match with Mike Dell. You know, I had 2 matches with him. And yeah, it was a great experience.
What did that kind of mean to you for Mike Dell to kind of give you the nod and say, yeah, I'll wrestle this guy?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
What did it mean to you for Mike to, give you that nod and say, I'll wrestle you?
Honestly, yeah, that's Mike Dell. If Mike Dell would have said he didn't want to match with me, Mike Dell would have got what he wants. So it kind of like made me happy that he was willing to have a match with me and put me over, because I went over our match, and yeah, so like yeah, it was a good feeling, like because people were even telling me like, I hope you know he's a big deal. I said, bro, I know Mike Dell, but yeah, I haven't heard his name in a while. But yeah, I really do miss that guy around. I really do miss seeing him around. He used to be everywhere.
Oh yeah. Now, you did have the opportunity to be backstage for TNA Wrestling. What was that experience like?
Man, this is an experience, something I would kill for. Like, if I was to be in TNA for 25 years of my wrestling career, I'll be just fine with it. It's just something I really want.
Xavier, can you hear me?
Get paid, help me get rich, and all that. Make it. I'm always open arms for an opportunity.
So, being backstage for TNA, was it like a window into a world that you wanted to be a part of, that you want to be a part of?
Yes, like more than ever, yes. It's just something that I was just like, damn, I want to be here. Damn, this is something I want to do for the rest of my life. Just be here. But yes, I love TNA because I love TNA more than anything. That's what got me to start wrestling, was because of TNA. Ever since I saw Tessa Blanchard win the World Heavyweight Champion in Dallas, I signed up to a wrestling school 6 months later. I tried to sign up that month, but or a month after, but COVID hit. It was bad. Yeah.
Bad timing.
Yeah, terrible timing, but I still got to come into business, and here I am.
Oh yeah. Was there anybody backstage talking to you, giving you advice from TNA?
Let me see. Like big names, like the wrestlers wise, I wouldn't really say it. Probably like the referees and stuff like that, but I wouldn't really say the wrestlers wise, because we didn't really go backstage to talk to the wrestlers like that. You know, they probably will say, tell us to do what to do here now, then like Tommy Dreamer and stuff like that. But I wouldn't say they gave us like, you know, not like the wrestling guys, at least, you know, not the wrestlers.
I got you. Was you doing extra work or was you just backstage?
Yeah, I did extra work. I walked out with JBL, like scored him out. Well, not through the entrance, but because he came from the little the little Raptors, and then I just walked right by him. You only get see me and camera for like 3 seconds, 5 seconds, something like that. So yeah, I did a little extra work there.
Was that a cool moment? Getting to walk with JBL?
JBL, man, like he felt like he was 7'8", you know. It just felt like a little 9-year-old boy looking at him on TV, you know. But I'm a whole grown ass man watching another girl, you know. It was a great experience, you know, walking side by side with JBL. It really was.
And last question about TNA. How is the catering?
Oh, the food is very healthy. Very, very healthy. They feed their stars really, really well. Like, they feed them like they want them to come back, you know, like, just like take their job serious and to not, you know, lose it. They take care of their talent. Like, TNA is a legit company. Like, legit company anybody will kill to go for.
Now, I think it's time for Xavier's Bizarre Adventure. You're a pro wrestler that goes up and down the roads, and weird, crazy, and bizarre things are bound to happen. Can you tell us a road story that fits that description?
Like a road story, like me on the road?
Yes, a weird, crazy, and or bizarre adventure.
Oh my God, I have many of that. Cause you know, I don't know if you normally see when I travel around for King of Sports when I go to school assemblies and all that.
Yes.
Yeah, like those, like every time I have a different experience because I hit a different town. Like all that is all wild experience, you know. Or just the fans wise too. What they tell me at the end of the show, you know. It's just all like. I can tell you one that happened real recently. So I was at an SWA show, and I was in a male's restroom, and there was these two females. They just walked in on me, and then I was in my gear. I had my shirt off, had my oil on, and then they just looked at me, just like jaws dropping. They just pointed at my bum. So they're like, "So is this part of the restrooms or what?" And I'm like, there's 2 urinals in here. They're like, are we in the right restroom? I'm like, and I repeat again that there's 2 urinals, and then they just kept making all these sexual comments, and then I just didn't know how to answer to it. I was like, I don't want to get in trouble. And then there was this another wrestler, Dan the Man. He walks in, and then he chased him off. He's just like, hey, y'all two not supposed to be here. The ladies' restroom's over there, and they just like left. I was like, thank you, man. It was just funny. It was just a funny experience. Because like, if you look at it, if it was tables turned, like, you know, and if it was like 2 male guys, I walked in a women's restroom, they did to the woman, one of the women's wrestlers, it would have went real bad, like real bad. But like, just seeing 2 women do it to another guy is just like, you know, because I even told, I was like, I mean, there's 2 urinals. They were just like so focused looking at me, and then Dan like chased him out. I was like, thank you, man. It was funny, man. Dan. They call him Dan the Man for a reason. He's the man.
Well, you mentioned the school assemblies. What exactly is that, and how did you become a part of it? Because you've done quite a few.
So, the school assembly thing, like, they used to have other wrestlers, like, go there and, like, try to promote the show, and they would go there, but they wouldn't get the same reaction as I would get. Like, they would, like, you know, get love from them and all that, but then I would go in there, you know, I know how to connect with the crowd, you know. Like, I would go in there looking like a 16, 17-year-old little boy, and then when I take off my jacket and then they just see all the muscles, tattoos, they just all go crazy and they go all nuts. They like treat me like I'm a John Cena. Like when I'm walking the hallway, they're screaming, crying, asking for my autograph, asking for a picture, asking me to be with their mom and all that. Like it gets real bad. Like there's little girls that come up to me just like, "Can you be my boyfriend?" I'm like, I am old enough to be your dad. Like, what is wrong with you? I was like, those times I'm like, but if you got a single mom, then tell her to come my way, But they will give me like love letters and all that stuff. Like, like it gets real bad. The kids nowadays, they grow up so fast, And I always wonder, I was like, was I like that as a child? But we all were. We all had our little fantasies as little kids when we were an adult. But it's an adult's job to control themselves, and I always held myself controllable because that's why they always trust me to do what I do to go there and host a show.
I mean, obviously you're getting, really, positive reactions, and from literally one of the hardest critics, ever, children. What does that kind of mean to you to kind of get that reaction from them and get that love?
Honestly, like it's just always like a dream come true because I looked up Hulk Hogan and Hulk Hogan will get the crazy reaction. That's something I always dreamed of. You just see kids like all running to him, and you just see him like do a promo like that's something like I have like 100 videos of different kids just running up to me like a Hulk Hogan. So I always want to be like the next Hulk Hogan crowd wise, like getting the crowd wise, and I got to actually fulfill my dream, with that wise. I sold out many arenas, many different arenas as I go, everywhere I go wise.
Hell yeah.
So,
can you tell us about your tattoos and if they have any significant meaning?
So majority of my tattoos, they're cover-ups. Like all of them are cover-ups. When I started the business, I had a lot of stupid tattoos, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna be an action figure one day, so I just had a lot of cover-ups. I mean, I have a lot of like religious stuff because I do believe in God. So that's first thing first, and then I have an African tribal on me, and everybody thinks is I'm Samoan, like it's a Samoan tribal. So everybody thinks that they be asking, I'm like, it's an African tribal. But other than that, yeah, those are my meanings for my tattoos.
I mean, in the words of Drew McIntyre, if you want to get over, change your last name to Fatu.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, damn, I forgot he did say that.
Yes, he did.
See, I haven't watched WWE in a while, but I do remember him saying that now.
Yeah, all you have to say is like, yeah, Jacob, he's my cousin. Oos. Say Oos a lot.
Yeah. I mean, but Jacob, Jacob is over because he is Jacob Fatu, not because of the name. Yeah, because he's a whole character. That's why everybody loves Jacob.
So you mentioned a lot of your tattoos are cover-ups. What exactly is underneath those cover-ups?
I had 2 Benjamin Franklins on me. I wanted like $100 bill Benjamin Franklin on me, and they just both were ugly. And there I had this one ugly Texas lettering tattoo. And let me see, I had an EST 1995. Let me see, what was this one? Oh, and this other one, it was a family lettering. Had to cover that, and I had my graduation year too, and everybody thought it was some like gang affiliated thing, so I got that covered. And I had a Texas symbol on my chest, but it was bad lettering and on it, so I covered it with an eagle, or bird, eagle, whatever it is, hog. But yeah.
I got you. Is there any plans for new ink in the future?
Oh, of course. If it was up to me, my body would be covered. Other than my stomach, I won't get hand or neck or face tattoos, but I just won't cover my abs for sure because that's my money maker. There's no reason to cover it.
Well, like, what's next on the agenda? What's the next one you're looking to get?
Tattoo wise, probably more clouds. I want some more clouds to blend in more with my tattoos. I really do like cloud tattoos. I don't want to look like a comic book character, just a bunch of random stuff like how everybody else does. No offense to anybody else, but it's just not my thing. I want to, look like a superstar versus, no. It's just no.
I got you. I think it's time. Can you tell us about your love of Superman?
Superman? What makes you say that? Before I say anything.
I mean, you have a whole thing on your Instagram with you and Superman t-shirts.
Yeah, that was like 3 years ago. So yeah, I just remember because so like I said, when I became a high flyer at the Rhodes Academy, I haven't performed in like 6 months. And then when I got to the ring performing, I was compared to Superman because I was a high flyer. And Superman just immediately became my favorite superhero. It used to be Batman, but then, I don't know, I just kept getting Superman comparisons. So and I ended up buying a t-shirt, and I just kept calling myself Superman. I was going to get gear of it too, like, I was supposed to get gear of Superman with my bombs, but that will be in the making soon. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I forgot all about the Superman stuff. But yeah, I was making Superman my thing once upon a time. No one's ever really caught on like that. Only a few people, and then I'm surprised you brought that up. I haven't brought that shit up in like 2 years. Now you made me want to go back. I want to get it. Now I want more gear now.
So Superman is your favorite superhero?
Yes, at the moment, yes.
What is your favorite piece of Superman media? Let's just keep it broad.
So I'm not really like a nerd on like Superman, all that stuff, because I don't really watch TV like that. I just, just because Superman can fly, that's why I'm like, I can fly. So that's why I'm not going to really say I watch movies by Superman and nothing like that. To say I'm like, the biggest fan,
Fair enough. So, we're all, nerdy about something. We all geek out for something, fanboy. What's something you geek out about?
Really just wrestling. That's what I'm just the biggest nerd for, is just wrestling. I don't really watch anime or nothing like that. I don't play video games or anything like that necessarily.
I mean, you could nerd out for pro wrestling. It's a thing.
Yeah. Whoever is a mark are pretty much nerds. I am a mark myself for wrestling.
I believe it's time for the colossal question. Let's say that they're making a movie about you. Every movie has a soundtrack. What would be the first 3 songs on your movie soundtrack?
A movie soundtrack. I like to be in action, so Headstrong. Headstrong we want for sure. Back down, I'll take you on. You said 3?
Yes.
Headstrong for 1, and let me see. My Way.
Limp Bizkit?
Yes.
Okay.
Those 2, and let me see. Because I like to be in action movies, doing all that karate stuff. Because, I'm training for kickboxing, karate, and all that right now. So I like to do some Jackie Chan stuff. But let me see. The third, Tupac, Troublesome, la la la. Yo, gotta represent. Yo, I can see myself in some hood classical stuff. You never know, man. I'm always open to anything, comedy, all that.
Hell yeah. We're definitely a solid 3 picks to say the least. Now that we have the soundtrack down, everybody knows you get the soundtrack first, then you write the script, and then you go to casting. Who plays you, and you can't say yourself because you are legally obligated to make a cameo.
If I had to say someone to play me, it'd probably be my little brother. They'll have to play me.
Okay, that's actually pretty nice.
Or my nephew, they look like me, so that would be my recommendation. I mean, I'm sure I could find a light-skinned kid with dreads and call it me, Because when I was at the show, there's this little boy, light-skinned dreads. I was like, you look like you're my little brother. And he told his mom, and his mom brought him to the show just because I made that comment. So, yeah. I could just find a light-skinned little boy, so and play me,
Yeah, no, I get it.
But if I had to, yeah, it'd be my little brother.
Now that we have you casted, every movie has a supporting cast. Who would be 3 people significant to you in your story that would be in your movie, and who would play them?
3, Marcel is 1 for sure, and that'll bring 2. Let me see. Man, I have a feeling me and Marcel will take it over. I don't think I would want to bring anyone else because I have a feeling we would hold it down. That case.
So, no 2 more?
Yeah, no 2 more.
And who plays Marcelo?
Ooh, that's a good one. Marcel's a little chubby boy, so I'm sure we can find a little chubby, little black. Okay, I really don't know. Because I don't know about his family members' situation like that. I really don't even know if he has siblings. We never really talked like that, to know if I know if he has siblings. Because I don't even know if he knows I have siblings. We talked a lot, but I mean, I really don't know if I had to say, to be honest.
Okay, so leaving it up to casting?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, it's sounding like a great movie. A blockbuster, to say the least. And you could pre-order the tickets now. On to a controversial subject. Pineapple on pizza. What's your stance?
I'll eat them, but I would just take the pineapple, I would eat it, and then just eat the pizza. But I wouldn't eat it together. It's just, I don't know.
So, you'd eat it separately?
Yeah, separately. So no, I wouldn't eat pineapple pizza. I'm not against it, just is not my gig.
Okay, interesting. So you're pro-pineapple, pro-pizza, but anti-pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What's your spirit Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon?
Your spirit Pokemon. So the one you most identify with.
Bulbasaur.
Oh yeah. We love the late great Tracy Smothers on the show. Do you know the acronym for Doug? THUG.
Wait, what?
Do you know the acronym for Doug? THUG by Tracy Smothers.
No.
T is for terrible, H is for hell, U is for ugly, and G is for jail, 'cause a Doug can't spell. We love the late great Tracy Smothers on the show, trying to keep the memory alive.
No, I feel that.
Weirdest question you'll be asked on a wrestling interview, hopefully. Would you ever consider wrestling a Rock? Not Dwayne Johnson, not the country, an actual physical Rock.
If the pay is right, I'll do it, and I'll make that Rock look like $1,000.
Well, just for context, there is a wrestler named Psycho Mike that indeed wrestled a Rock for over 15 minutes in a Tungsten Man match. That's an
You
on-man
definitely-
match that lasts for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you definitely gotta see me a clip of that. I did not know that myself. Or
Yes,
ever heard of that.
I can send you the video.
Bet.
On a more serious note, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Man, I just want to be humble about it, not say, be cocky and it doesn't happen. Because I already been wrestling for 5 years, myself. So at the moment, I really don't know. I don't want to say something and it doesn't happen, but I can see myself in a major TV company, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Hell yeah. And what is one of your matches that you would recommend to people that best shows off you as a pro wrestler?
One of my best matches to watch?
Yes, what match would you recommend people go check out that best shows off you as a pro wrestler?
I say the ones, I guess my single matches, me and Alex Bullsdale threw a banger on, so I'll say watch that match, I don't know if you have watched it, but yeah, me and Alex Bullsdale, yeah, we threw on a banger on ACW main event.
Can we find that on YouTube?
Yes, it's on YouTube, on the ACW page.
Perfect. If you, I will grab that from the YouTube page, and I will put a link to it in the description of the video below, both on YouTube and Castbox, for anybody that hasn't seen it, wants to see it, wants to re-see it after this interview.
Alright, thank you.
Absolutely. And since we are nearing the conclusion of this interview, we are wrestling with the 8 questions of doom.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is our speed round, our bonus round, the round where we see who you really are. Are you ready?
Sure.
Excluding yourself, greatest wrestler of all time.
Wait, what'd you say?
Excluding yourself, greatest wrestler of all time.
Shawn Michaels.
Worst wrestler.
Worst wrestler. And that's like made a name at himself, or just, or
Whoever you'd prefer.
worst wrestler. Let me see. I really want to say I had the worst wrestler, because there's a lot of bad wrestlers. I wouldn't say there's a number one worst wrestler.
Would you like our default answer?
Yeah, put that as a default.
You have chosen Eva Marie.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny now. That's funny. That's funny, bro.
You're main eventing WrestleMania for the World Championship. Who is your opponent?
Undertaker.
If you could come out to anyone's entrance music, past or present, who would it be?
DX. Oh, wait, no. Let me think of that. Oh my god, that's a good one. Now you just got me thinking like 100 different ones. So like, I would literally go on my Bret Hart theme song and come out my Pink. Oh, and nail that. But then I'll do a Shawn Michaels. I'll do a Goldberg, get a Gotti check. Oh my god. See, I'll go all out. DX, I'll be dancing. But yeah, I'll probably say Bret Hart.
Okay. Finish this sentence. Kayfabe is...
Kayfabe?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's just depending how you use it, like not to break kayfabe, like to expose the business. It's just depending, but yeah, kayfabe is pretty much not exposing the business, like breaking kayfabe wise, yeah, like sticking in character, like be you and out that camera. That's kayfabe.
Okay. And we would have also accepted tastes great on toast. Squash, vegetable or fruit?
Fruit.
That is correct. It is indeed a fruit. New Japan wrestler Taichi, his ring gear gets smaller every year, revealing more of himself to the world. My question, what is the appropriate trunks to butt cheek ratio for ring gear?
I mean, because everybody has different type of gear. It's just depending on the person that makes it. Because I mean, I wouldn't say the proper gear because there's a bunch of proper gear necessary. So, yeah.
But I mean, how much of butt cheeks should show in proper gear?
Oh, are you talking about like when they wear their butt cheeks out?
Just generally speaking, what is the appropriate trunks to butt cheek ratio?
I don't know, the tights, I guess. Like long tights, like I got on.
So full coverage.
Yeah.
Right. And the last question, the main event, the thing everybody wants to know. Have you ever had a conversation with a stranger in a supermarket about Darby Allin?
Have I had a conversation about Darby Allin?
In a supermarket with a stranger.
I'm sorry, because you're breaking up on me. It's just blurring when you're speaking.
Yeah. Have you ever had a conversation with a stranger in a supermarket about Darby Allin?
Have I? You said?
Yes, have you?
No.
And that's the correct answer. And that will conclude this interview. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this with me.
I can barely hear you. Your thing is going in and out.
Thank you so much for coming on and doing this with me.
Anytime, man. Anytime, but thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. Once again, where can we find you on social media and your merchandise?
Wait, what happened?
Where can we find your social media again?
Anywhere you just type Xavier Gotti, I'll pop up. Anywhere. Xavier Gotti, and then I'll pop up anywhere.
And you don't have to type it into your Google machine. All of the links to all his social media will be in the description of the video below, or on YouTube and Castbox. Simply click the link. A new tab will appear on whatever device you are on. You have no excuse. Give them a damn follow. Of course, thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, but on YouTube and Castbox. This was sponsored by Rogue Energy and More Coffee. Join us next Tuesday and Wednesday for new incredible interviews, and follow the show at WRESTLINGWITHE and Instagram. But, when I say wrestling with, you say entertainment, okay? For our very special guest, Xavier Gotti, Calico Yacht, Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.